A chance to find out what your antique treasures are worth at an upcoming appraisal event. It is happening next Saturday at Bolt's Antique Tool Museum in Oroville. And docent Kathleen Casey is here, along with appraiser Aaron Duell. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you.
If you're a fan of Antiques Roadshow, this is, like I am, this is what I find a pretty exciting way to help out local museums in the area. What's going to be happening?
Well, we're very excited about it as well, and it's coming up very quickly this coming weekend, October 7th from 10 to 4. And what's going to go on is you're going to bring in your finds, your wonderful things that you're curious about. 3 items maximum. Entry is free, of course, and Aaron will be there to look at them and tell you their worth. Also, there'll be snacks and beverages for a small fee, but there's no fee for actually going through the museum, which is a fascinating museum.
It is one of many in Oroville I find fascinating. Mm-hmm. So while it's free to attend, you do have to pay $5 for each item that you want to have appraised.
Yes,
right?
that's correct, with a maximum of 3 items.
Okay. Now, Aaron, you've been doing this a long time. Aaron's the appraiser. What should people keep in mind when they're trying to pare down just what should I have appraised?
Well, and the important thing to kind of keep in mind too is things can have value that aren't necessarily an antique. I mean, we certainly encourage people to bring antiques, collectibles, things they have interest in, but I see a lot of pieces that come in from the 50s, the 60s, even the 80s and 90s that have some great value. And so whatever it is that you happen to have curiosity about, I encourage you to bring it in. And if it's large, something other that's pretty heavy and bulky, like a piece of furniture, they're more than welcome to bring photographs of those items in, so they're not trying to bring in grandma's china hutch.
Yeah, you really don't want people transporting large items of furniture. No. Not a lot of room for that either.
Not a lot of room for it. And again, if they take good quality photographs of it, and our phones anymore do such a great job, they can do that instead.
And you can still get that great appraisal estimate of the value, the monetary value. Of course, there's a lot of sentimental value for a lot of things. But.
And the other thing to keep in mind with this event, it's not always just about the value. I have a lot of people come in with questions about, how do I take care of it? Or, was grandma telling the truth? Was it really, really great grandma's piece? And so a lot of times people are just looking for information. How old is it? How do I take care of it? Should I insure it?
Right.
Or what are my options if I'm looking at maybe trying to find a new home for it?
Great. Now, this is, again, all happening next Saturday the 7th at Bolt's Antique Tool Museum on Broderick Street in Oroville. And again, this will go to support Oroville's unique cultural museums throughout the city. So I want to thank you ladies both for being with us on the show today.
It was a pleasure. Thank you so much.
And we do have a